So today we're here with Joe Dwyer of Somers Baseball. Thank you for coming in
You're
today.
welcome.
And let's get started with the first question. So, what position do you play, and why did you choose that position?
So I'm a catcher, and my secondary is first base. And I chose catcher. I remember when I was younger, I was watching baseball with my dad, and I kind of made a joke, "Hey, Dad, what position should I play?" And he kind of jokingly back said catcher, and I was like, "All right, let's do it." So then I became a catcher. So that's how I started catching.
Oh, very cool.
So how long have you played baseball for?
I started playing t-ball when I was little. Even before that, I was having a catch and playing with ball outside with my dad and my brothers. So for most of my life.
Awesome.
Why did you decide to first start playing baseball?
My dad coached high school baseball for 20 years. He played baseball through high school, so it was definitely a little bit from him. And my mom enjoys watching baseball too, so that's definitely why. Both my parents.
All right.
Cool. And where are your strengths?
My strength, I think my strengths are me as a defensive catcher. I'm very good at receiving ball, making those borderline pitches look like strikes. I'm good at blocking the baseball, and I also think I'm very good at communicating with the pitchers and controlling the pitching staff, because that's a big part of what I have to do behind the plate.
Oh, very interesting. And what do you do in practice to prepare for games?
So as a team during practice, we start off with our everydays. So those are just little things we do every day. So the infielders take their ground balls, the outfielders take their fly balls, and I do a lot of receiving and blocking and transferring stuff to prepare my body for practice. And then in practice, we do a lot of situations, whether that's first, third situations or bunt plays. So a lot of things that are going to happen in games, but not that often, but we have to be prepared for that.
So outside of practice, how do you prepare on your own for a game or something?
Yeah, so I'm in the weight room about 6 days a week, so that's very important for my strength as a player. So the bigger and stronger you are, the better baseball player you're going to be. And I'm also I also go to the cage and take reps by myself with my dad or my brother. So we'll use the pitching machine. And for me, the pitching machine is a very important tool because it can simulate a live pitcher more than anything else. So I'll definitely get some reps by myself.
Yeah, that definitely helps. And how did you work up to where you are now as a player?
Yeah, very similar to the last question. Weight room's a big difference. I've since my freshman year, I've gained 70 pounds. Most of that's good weight, not all of it, but tough. So that's a big difference. And then also just catching wise, the better pitchers you catch, the better catcher you're gonna be. So that's a big part of it. And then again, just getting reps outside of practice. Using the pitching machine, hitting them most of the days. So.
And do you have a player in the major leagues that you would compare yourself to? And
Not necessarily compare myself to, but I really like watching Austin Wells. He's the catcher for the New York Yankees. He's very good defensively, and he's improved his defensive game significantly since when he was drafted. So I enjoy watching him. He's fun to watch.
All right, very interesting. And so, what is your biggest challenge you have faced as a baseball player?
I got hurt this off season, so I tore my Lisfranc ligament in my foot. So mentally, that was a big challenge for me. I was out for a lot of the off season, so mentally to overcome that, it was a pain in the butt. So that was a big challenge for me this off season.
And final question: what is your most proudest moment as a baseball player?
My proudest moment as a baseball player, I got two. Freshman year, we won the section. I got called up to varsity that year from JV. So I didn't really play, I didn't do much, but I was very proud to be part of that team, even though I didn't do much. It was a very fun experience. And then also last year, I hit a go-ahead homer in the top of the seventh. We only play 7 innings in high school, so I hit the go-ahead homer in the top of the seventh against John Jay. So that was pretty fun.
Oh, very cool. So thank you for coming in
You're
today.
welcome. Good to see you guys.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank
having
you.
me.